In a reimagined world, humanity faced an unprecedented crisis when giant penguins, 1,000 times larger than humans, suddenly emerged and attacked the Earth. These colossal creatures towered over cities, their icy eyes filled with rage and confusion. The initial attack was brutal. Entire coastal cities were drowned under massive waves caused by their stomping footsteps. As the news spread globally, chaos erupted with millions fleeing in terror from the looming icy behemoths. Military forces scrambled to respond, launching missiles and deploying tanks in a desperate attempt to stop the giants. But their conventional weapons proved futile against creatures of such immense size and strength. The death toll skyrocketed as cities were leveled, with an estimated 3 million lives lost within the first weeks. Civilizations near coastlines were particularly devastated, with entire metropolitan areas reduced to rubble. Networks and communication systems crumbled under the assault, plunging the world into a state of chaos and confusion. Scientists were baffled, struggling to understand why these giant penguins had suddenly appeared and turned hostile. Some hypothesized a radiation leak or climate anomaly had triggered their bizarre transformation. Others believed these creatures were ancient beings awakened from a long slumber deep beneath the ice caps. Amid this chaos, governments around the world formed an uneasy alliance to coordinate their defenses. However, conventional means were ineffective, forcing humanity to invent new strategies on the fly. Specialized teams tried to lure the giants into traps, but their intelligence and unpredictable movements made it difficult. The world's military assets were pushed to their limits, but the giants continued their destructive rampage. As cities fell and populations dwindled, the global economy collapsed, causing widespread famine and suffering. In this desperate time, some resilient communities turned to guerrilla warfare, attacking the giants at close range. Using building materials as makeshift weapons, they launched daring raids, buying precious time for humanity. Yet, the giants adapted quickly, learning to guard themselves against makeshift attacks and return with more fury. The battle raged for months, draining resources, morale, and hope across the remaining pockets of civilization. By the 6th month, it's estimated that over 10 million people had perished worldwide. Cities like New York, Tokyo, and London were almost completely destroyed, leaving behind memories of what once was. The Earth's landscape was forever scarred, with vast icy footprints frozen in the rubble of fallen metropolises. The giants seemed unstoppable, their sheer size and strength dwarfing any human offensive effort. Despite this, small groups of survivors kept fighting, inspired by stories of resilience and survival. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly to develop new weapons specifically designed to combat these behemoths. They experimented with giant net traps, sonic deterrents, and even attempted to exploit weaknesses in their thick, icy armor. In a pivotal moment, a daring plan was executed to bait a giant into the Arctic, where scientists believed a strategic attack could succeed. After weeks of preparation, a specially equipped drone managed to lure one into a trap, crippling it temporarily. This was a glimmer of hope, showing that with ingenuity and courage, humanity could still stand against the creatures. Nevertheless, the scale of destruction remained staggering, and the world was forever changed. Alongside the loss of millions, countless fossils, artworks, and cultural treasures were obliterated in the chaos. The Earth's natural ecosystems suffered immensely as the giants trampled and devoured entire habitats. The climate also took a hit, with massive ice blocks melting and disrupting global weather patterns. Throughout this ordeal, a question persisted among survivors. Who would ultimately win the war, the humans or the giants? Given the staggering size and destructive power of the penguins, many feared total extinction was imminent. Yet, humanity's ingenuity, adaptability, and relentless spirit kept hope alive in pockets of resistance. In the end, the war was a brutal clash of worlds, one built on resilience and the other on raw, icy power. While a definitive winner remains uncertain, it's clear that the impact reshaped Earth's history permanently.